on the shelf yesterday. Someone must have... thank you. I couldn't reach that book. It was too high up, and you really didn't have to come over here just to help me. I mean, thank you. People don't usually, You're new, right? In school. You just transferred into class 3A, right? That makes you my senpai. I'm Ayamada Hikari, from class 2B. I hope we can talk sometime, but I have to go, so, maybe I could have your number? Hmm? No, nothing. I have to go. Thank you for the book. Stupid, so stupid. Hello. Did you fall asleep? Silly senpai. It's 4 p.m. We don't sleep yet. Not at this time. We can go to bed a little earlier than usual if you're sleepy, though. I guess you're still tired from all the traveling. And me too. Yeah, I'm exhausted as well. We had a lot of fun today, but I'm glad to be home. To be honest, I didn't actually plan on ever coming back here. Moving away would be the smart thing to do, but... I've lived here for all of my life. I love my house. I'd be sad to leave my family home behind and never come back here again. But... I know what's important. And that's you, of course. So, we'll just stay here for, a day or two. I'd like to have a proper chance to say goodbye. To the house where I've always lived. To this town. To my family. Hey. Do you ever miss your family, senpai? Oh, I didn't mean to put you on the spot like that. It's just... we've been living together for... how long now? 4 months? 5 months? Was it 6 already? I can't remember. I haven't looked at the date in a long time. I feel kind of bad, because I should be keeping track of our relationship, shouldn't I? But you know, what really matters is the time we share, not how much time we've shared. Every moment with you is even better than the one before. Oh, I rambled, but... Do you wish that you still live with them instead of me? I mean, I guess it's okay if you do. They were your family and you lived with them for a long time. I know you'll never love me as much as I love you. I know that's not possible. It makes me a little sad that sometimes you might just be pretending to keep me happy. And I don't think I want that. I want you to love me for real. That's what I realized during our vacation. You don't like being cooped up in my house all of the time, locked in a room, do you? Even if it is for your own safety. Even if it is so that nobody can interfere with us. And at least now I know I can trust you. You were really good whilst we were away, just like you promised. You've proved yourself to me several times now. Our relationship is really coming along. But you miss them, don't you? Your family. I thought so. Family is very important. You agree, don't you? Good. I always wanted to have babies one day. I'd love to start my own family with the person I love. You know, if we had children together one day, wouldn't they be like proof of our love? Babies. Two people come together to create another. That child is like living, breathing proof that their love is real. If we ever started a family together, Senpai, I'd like that a lot. I'd like the whole world to know that we love each other. I'd like the whole world to see the proof. You see, I'll make you love me the most in the entire world. You'll love me more than anybody else one day, and it won't be pretend. It'll be for real, all of your feelings, not just mine. I believe it. I can tell that you love me a lot more than you did when we started dating. You moved in with me already. We have all the time in the world, so there's no rush. You'll see soon. I know it. It was a really nice holiday, though. It was so nice to spend so much time doing fun things as a couple. Like one big date. Even if we're both tired now that we're home. I really liked the week that we spent at the beach. It was so fun. I forgot how good it can feel to get outside. Since it's not too hot at this time of the year, it was so nice. It's the type of thing I'd really like to do again. And... Senpai, don't you think that I was really good? I tried really hard to stay on my best behavior so I could be a girlfriend that should be proud of being with in public. I get my temper totally under control. I didn't do anything bad, not even once. You're proud of me, aren't you? You told me you'd stay by my side the whole time we were away, as long as I didn't do anything bad to anyone. Compromise is so important in relationships. I kept up my end of the bargain, and you kept up yours. What do you mean? That's mean. It was one little slip-up. It's not nice to hold that against me. We all make mistakes. And besides, it didn't really hurt her. That one girl, she was staring at you weirdly. I didn't like it. I know you say that it was because of the crutches, but even so, I saw her twice. Couldn't brush it off the second time. Couldn't make myself. I'm protective like that. I think a defensive girlfriend is something most people would appreciate. It shows I love you. Don't look at me like that. She was fine. I dropped the knife when you told me to. It was only a scratch. I wasn't going to kill her or anything. As far as I'm concerned. That's all behind me. I won't do anything silly unless I have to. So, don't drive me to that. But that girl from the beach, I bet she's forgotten all about it by now. I certainly did. See, it's only you who's being awkward. But I don't mind. It's kind of nice having someone who keeps me in check. Well, I'd better get started on dinner then. There's not much point sitting around here procrastinating any longer. Is there? Yes, Miss Really. Dinner today should be a little different than usual. Different how? Well, I don't really want to spoil it for you. It's sort of a surprise. But since we're back home now, I've invited some guests to join us for our meal. I've really wanted to introduce them to you for a while. It kept bugging me all throughout our holiday. So I might have rushed ahead a little and just straight up invited them today. I know. I should have waited a little longer and should have asked you first since you're tired. But if you're really exhausted, I guess I could try to cancel late notice. Oh? You look really happy all of a sudden. You don't want me to cancel? That's perfect! I'm glad you're excited to meet our guests. I hope we can all get along well. Alright then, I'll go start cooking. I'll be back when I'm done, okay? I'm done cooking now. So, sorry. I am a little nervous, but kinda excited too. This really means a lot to me. So, you wanna stand up then? Alright, come this way. Come on. Oh no, we're not eating in the kitchen today. Those guests of mine, they have some odd preferences and they can be a little awkward, so we're gonna have to go to them, okay? Don't look at me like that. It'll be fine. You think you can get down the stairs into the basement? Good. Come on then. The food's down there already, so all we need now is you. It's been a while since we've been down here together, hasn't it? It reminds me of the days when we first moved in together. You were so feisty and silly. We've come so far now, haven't we? I'm so proud of you. That's why we have to take this important step today. This is really important to me, so I've prepared a lot. Alright, I'll say it. Mom, Dad, this is someone that I've wanted you to meet for a while. I'm in love. I felt this way for a long time now, but I was too nervous to introduce you. I mean, you were always so protective of me, and I've never dated anyone before. But it's got to the point now where I think it'd be silly not to say anything any longer. Mom, Dad, we're in love. So, I hope that you enjoy the food I cooked for you, and I hope that we can all talk and get to know each other. And I hope that you can, with time, grow to treat my lover as much as a part of the family as you would me. Mom, I know that you always wanted me to date someone. I just hope that you're accepting, okay? I know you can be a little unstable about these things. I know you care about me a lot, and that's why you never wanted me to fall in love with someone that you didn't approve of. But please, don't judge before you have a chance to get to know each other, alright? Dad, I know. I'm not supposed to date anyone. That's why I kept this a secret. I knew you'd get mad, since you're so protective, but please, just give this a chance. I know what you'll presume, because I know how you are. But we're not doing anything inappropriate with each other, so you don't have to worry about having any early grandchildren. Not until we're married. Don't look at me like that. Dad, you think I'd date someone that I don't love enough to marry? I'm serious about this. Let's sit down now, Senpai. Shall we? What? Come on. Don't look so... Ew. What's wrong? You look scared. Why are you? Can we sit down now, please? Why not? Senpai, I don't like your attitude. You're acting extremely rude. These are my parents. They're the most important people to me in the entire world, aside from you. I go out of my way to cook dinner to introduce you to my parents when I was so nervous. And you won't even sit down. It's so important that you make a good first impression. They can be judgmental at times, I'll admit. Mom, Dad, I'm sorry. Senpai isn't usually like this. Must be a bad day. We have those sometimes, unfortunately. Senpai, won't you apologize and sit down? Please? Please don't start drama. Not when my parents are right. What? What? No. What are you? They're not. Be quiet. Shut up. Shut up. Stop lying to me. Stop lying. Stop lying. This was all a bad idea. I'm rushing things. We're not at this point yet, are we? Not at the point where you love me yet. Just because our vacation went well, No. That's not it. That's not it at all. I'm wrong. Aren't I? It's been months. Haven't I? Haven't I been good enough for you? Hey, senpai. What do you want? Why don't you love me? What do I have to do to make you love me? No. No. It's not me. Is it? I've done everything I should have done. I've looked after you. I've compromised for you. I've changed so much, given up so many things, so many people for you. There's nothing that I wouldn't do for you. I'm a great girlfriend. I'm the best girlfriend. How could anyone be more considerate than I've been? And yet, time after time, time and again, time and... You... You're the problem, aren't you? You're not changing at all. I thought that we'd come a long way. I thought that you were finally starting to love me. I convinced myself into thinking that one day we'd be happy together. That you'd stop pretending, stop treating me as if I'm doing something wrong, stop being so horrible, so mean, so inconsiderate. You don't treat me like I'm your girlfriend. Sometimes you're nicer, but other times... It's just a delusion, isn't it? I'm thinking up things that aren't real again. I'm letting my brain get the better of me. Just because I want to believe. But my head is spinning so loud. So loud. So loud, so... But now... I get it now. I understand. I understand everything perfectly. You're... You're... I see now. I see now that to keep going around and around and around in circles. I just got a really, really good idea, Senpai. There's a way, isn't there? Isn't there? A way that I can be certain that you'll never try to run away again. Then it'll be just us. Forever. No, no. I'm convinced now. I'm absolutely convinced. There's nothing that can be done to change my mind. Do you really think that you can escape from me when your legs don't even work properly? I've considered this many times, you know. Nobody is as careful as me. When I love you so much, obviously, I'm gonna be prepared for any scenario. No. Stop trying to escape, silly. Sleep tight, Senpai. When you wake up, things will be better. You're awake, Senpai. Finally, I've been waiting so long. Don't worry, it wasn't boring. I could watch you sleep. Well, forever. And soon, it will be forever, won't it? Just me and you, and whatever's next. You remember, don't you? I bet you were hoping I'd change my mind. But no, I admit I was a little angry yesterday, and I've come to my senses now. But you see, Senpai, I don't think my intentions back then were wrong. I was a little radical with my execution, but I was right in heart. I had a lot of time to think whilst you were sleeping. To think about both you and me, but not just us. I thought about my parents, too. You were right, Senpai. They're not alive anymore. Are they? That must have scared you, seeing me delusional like that. That didn't mean you had to act the way you did. I can get like that sometimes. My mind plays tricks on me. I make up things that aren't real. You should know that by now. And as my partner, shouldn't you take a little more gentle approach? Shouldn't you try to look after me to bring me back to my senses in a loving way? Not yell at me, not rip me out of my mind, not say all these cruel things. But yes, they're dead. I understand that now. It took a long time for me to come to terms with it. I killed them a long time ago. I remember now. They weren't bad parents, or at least they didn't try to be. But they were too protective and they lashed out at me so often. I was angry and, well, you know what can happen when I get mad. But it wasn't just my parents that I thought about. I thought about other people too. All of the people that have done wrong to me in the past. All of the people who have hurt me and said mean things. the girls that played mean pranks on me over the years, calling me names, tripping me over in the hallways, leaving me notes in my locker, cutting off pieces of my hair, destroying my clothes when I got changed. And teachers were never too nice to me either. I took a lot of time off, so I ended up behind in most classes. And nobody cared enough to help me catch back up. That, and my clingy, controlling parents, my overreactive mind. Life was so hard for me, senpai. And her. You know who else I thought about, don't you? Okayaki Suzume, Class 3A. Everyone picked on me, but she went out of her way to make my life awful. I don't know why she enjoyed hurting me so much. I never did anything wrong to her. I guess some people just need somebody to vent their pain out on, and I was an easy target. Did you have any idea what kind of person she was? I mean, the time you knew her, you couldn't have known, could you? But that's what I'm telling myself, because I don't want to believe that there's any chance that you were aware of the way she treated me. You didn't know, did you? You can answer honestly. It won't change anything. However you reply, I'll believe you. Okay. That's something, at least. Maybe you are lying. I hope not. Though, honestly, what does it even matter? Either way, nothing changes. I dealt with so much. Life was cruel. And in this world that hated me, this dark, empty world, it was you. You were my shining beacon of light. The most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. This outsider who didn't shun me as the weird girl because you were new and you didn't know you were supposed to shun me. You were the first person to be nice to me, to go out of your way and to pass me that book so long ago. And it wasn't even a one-time thing. You asked me how I was in the hallway because I looked upset. Gosh, do you have any idea how much a single "Are you okay" meant to me? I clung to those words every day. Your voice was all I thought about. Those words kept me grounded when I got mad. I was so in love with you. Why wouldn't I be? I stole you. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. But I am possessive. It's just how I am. I got angry. I don't regret doing what I did. I think regret is a waste of time. I think everything happens for a reason. I've killed people. I don't regret that either. My parents, I feel bad. I don't think that they deserve to die. But if they hadn't, we wouldn't be here now, would we? Everything happens for a reason. And Suzume, I'm still glad. I really do think she deserved to die. She wasn't a nice person. Just thinking about how she treated me, how disgusting a personality she had, how cruel she was, and then thinking back to her smiling when she didn't deserve to, tainting you as she clutched onto your hand. It makes me angry even now. So I don't regret anything I've done. If anything, the only thing that annoys me is how stupid I've been. I was making things up all this time, telling myself over and over that even though you were hostile now, with time you'd warm up to me. With time, you'd treat me with respect. With time, you'd stop despising me and you'd treat me like your actual girlfriend. You'd hold my hand, and your eyes wouldn't be cold like they've been all of this time. They'd be warm and caring, like they were when we didn't know each other. I told myself that one day, no matter how long it took or how hard I had to work, I promised myself that one day, you'd look at me the same way that you looked at Suzume Ogiaki. I mean, if she was so cruel and you could still love her, even when she was so harsh towards you, if I showered you in love and affection, couldn't you fall for me eventually too? And so, when the months began to pass and you still looked at me with such hatred, don't you know how much it hurt me? That I was devoting everything I had to you, trying so hard to make you fall in love with me. You kept giving me little glimpses of what it could be like between us. How nice you could have been. But the smiles never reached your eyes. The only reason you even pretended to love me was when you were planning some sort of escape, trying to manipulate me into letting you go. Did you really think that we could go on like this forever, repeating the same cycle of lies? Did you really think that you'd succeed one day? That one day I'd let you go? You must really hate me, mustn't you? To manipulate me so much, to lie to me so much, to give me the faintest little hope that things would work out for me, and then to tear that hope away again and again and again. You went so far to pretend. You're a really good actor, senpai. You even killed someone. You're that desperate to get away from me? So desperate that you'd end somebody's life just to convince me that you trust me. Just to twist me around your little finger. Just another piece in the puzzle to running away and leaving me alone. Or maybe you plan to kill me when I properly let my guard down. You know, I think that'd be okay. Being killed by you. I won't live without you by my side. After all, what's left for me here now? You're all I have. Funny, isn't it? The person that I sacrificed everything for. Gosh, I gave up everything I could have had in life for you. The person I do absolutely anything for despises me. Isn't that ironic? The world still hates me even now. So you ending my life, being killed by the person that I loved most, that's not so bad at all. I can think of many worse fates. I've been talking a long time. Maybe I'm scared deep down. Maybe that's why. You know what I decided, don't you? You of this, of us, of what this relationship really is. I think I made that pretty clear. I'm awake now. Really, truly awake. And I understand the things that I didn't before. I know that no matter how many lies you tell, no matter how hard you pretend, no matter how close I am to really believing that you do love me, it'll never be real. I know this facade has to end now. I can't stand it anymore. There's no way that I can go on living this way. It hurts. It hurts so much. It's like my heart's being torn out and stomped on over and over and over. Like I said, I had a lot of time to think everything over, to decide what I want, to be certain of what I want. I know me being selfish is what got us into this situation in the first place. Stealing you was selfish. Trying to make you love me was selfish. But when it hurts so badly because nothing ever turns out even a little bit okay, isn't it alright if I'm selfish just one more time? I'm going to end it all. End everything. For both of us. You see this knife, Senpai? It's sharp. I sharpened it just before. Tested it too. Can you see my sleeve? It's red, isn't it? It hurts. And that was just a tiny scratch. If I used a lot of strength, it'd... Hey... Are you afraid? It's okay to be. I think most people are. I'm not scared of dying, or of the pain. I'm scared of whatever comes next. Whatever afterlife that there might be. I'm terrified that it'll be as awful as this life was. But maybe because of how terrible everything was my whole life. Maybe next time luck will be in my favor. Maybe next time I'll get to be happy. Maybe next time I won't have to deal with everything awful and terrible. Maybe next time you'll really love me. What's left for me anymore? Now that I realize I don't even have my parents. Just me and you, and this knife, and whatever's next. Maybe you're wondering why I have to bring you with me too. Not simple. Have you forgotten? After everything? How could you? Even after realizing all of this, even after having so much time to think, even after knowing how you treated me, I still love you. More than anything. So much so that words can't even begin to explain. Even now. Especially now that I realize her love. No, my love is all that I have left. So, I think it's time, isn't it? I'll make it quick, so don't worry. Or at least, I'll try. I'll stab you in the chest. I've been practicing. Well, not on a real person. Not in a while. But you're not my first kill, are you? I'm a little out of practice right now. But once you learn to do something, you never forget. Just like riding a bike. I'll try to aim for the heart. And I hope it'll only take one. But maybe I should make it 2 or 3, just to make sure. And when you're dead, I'll slit your throat, so I'm certain. And then, when I'm absolutely 100% sure that you're gone, I'll slit my own throat and my wrists, and I'll drive the same knife as deep into my chest as I can. Using the same knife. Isn't that kinda nice? Sorta romantic. I doubt you think so now that I see the truth. But think about it from my perspective. I won't clean it. So when I kill myself, your blood will enter my bloodstream. You'll be a part of me forever. Properly. This makes me so happy that it'll finally all be over. I won't have to do this anymore. We'll simply be together forever. Gosh, I should have done this before. I was so deluded. Thank you, Senpai, for bringing me back to my senses. That shock. The shock of my parents not being here anymore. If you hadn't stunned and horrified me like that, maybe I'd still be lost. Maybe I would have kept lying to myself forever. Forced you to live with me for all eternity. Forced you to continue lying and manipulating and trying to make me trust you so that you could believe me. Or maybe you would have given up eventually. Stopped fighting. Maybe you really would have fallen for me. Maybe we could have started a family together. Gone on more vacations, smiled. Maybe you would have held my hand and looked at me with love in your eyes, like I always dreamed of. Maybe there would have been a happy ending eventually. But somehow, I doubt that. There is no happy endings, is there? I know that there certainly isn't for me. This is the closest that I'm ever gonna get. So, good night, Senpai. I love you.